Alright, this one's for Andy. Join me for a journey of self-discovery, growth and connection. Together, we will learn into real strength and we will take off the mask that we've all been wearing too long. Quite a few people have asked me, why have I started Beyond the Mask Raw and Real? And why have I started this brand? This men's mental health, mental well-being podcast. Well, let's talk about Andy first. Andy was my brother-in-law, and 2017 he lost his battle to depression, and he's gone. Andy was a good guy. He'd done everything for his kids, everything. If he had to go without or go into debt, he would if we was on holiday as a family, all of us together, and the kids wanted toys, he would just buy it for them, because Andy never wanted his kids to have the life that he had. He basically was Peter Pan, the party animal. Nobody threw a party like Andy. Nobody threw a party like Andy. During the summers, every summer, bank holiday Monday or bank holiday weekend, every summer, guaranteed he would go all out for a party. Like in a garden party, he would build a stage, he would hire bands, he'd build a bar. The guy would always go out all out for a party, and he was wild. He was wild, and he was a DJ. He had a business. It was a recycling business, and not a scrap metal. Go around the street shouting. We had a proper recycling business for computers and electrical parts, where they would strip it down and recycle them properly. They would wipe hard drives, government style. And the other side of him, like I said, the other side of him was a DJ and an entertainer. He regularly was one of the main entertainers. Him and my father-in-law, they both had their a DJing business, I would say, best way to put it. And they would do the entertainment for the Dragons Rugby, and they would also do the entertainment for Harley Davidson clubs, where they would set up a massive stage with lots of speakers, lots of lights, and they would run the show. And people loved them. People loved Andy because he was just pure entertainment. And every single time I was there, he would have to put on a song which was on a ragga which he would encourage me to dance, and I believed I could dance. It would be jump style now, or hard style dancing, and always made us laugh. But let's go back to 2017, the year it happened, and I'll tell you about myself first. and how it all happened. So yes, 2017 was a dark year for myself. I was going through bouts of depression, and the doctor put me on sertraline, which it works for some, and it done something to me. I was in and out of jobs, and I was struggling. Come the summer of 2017, I started to feel numb. Best way to put it. I was emotionless. I had nothing. I felt nothing inside, nothing for anybody, and that's a bit of a guilt thing, or a bit of a self-hating thing here. I had no emotions for my family. I knew when to put on my mask. Like I said, family gatherings over summer and barbecues and parties, I'd always be the funny one, the centre of attention, wild, because I knew that's what people expected of me. But inside, I was dead. I had nothing. I felt nothing. It was just the weirdest, horriblest feeling, and there was nothing towards my children. I didn't feel any love towards them. I didn't feel anything, and I hate myself for that. But I moved on. And then I think it was September the 17th, I made a decision, and it's not a good decision. I bought a big bottle of gin. I ran a deep bath, and I locked the bathroom door. And I necked a bottle of gin. I put my feet up on the tiles above the taps, and I fell asleep because I didn't want to come back. And it was only my wife, and I've never talked about this to anybody. Only me and my wife know this. My wife had to kick the bathroom door in, kick the lock off the door, because I never have a bath with the door locked, and I never will since. And my wife had to get me out of the bath and put me in the bed, and basically bring me round, because I was drunk and I was almost gone. It's funny to think back of it, because it was a stupid decision. But even then, like, I'd find another job, because as I said, I was a manager of a cash for clothes shop at the time, and that closed. That business come to an end, and it had to close that day for some stupid reason, but they paid me for a month. So I looked for another job, and I was just about to start another job in a warehouse, which I become a forklift driver. But even then, I was still numb inside. I felt horrible for trying to do what I did, but I still wanted out. And every day I'd walk to work, and I'd be looking at the railway bridge, because it happens, and I'd then look at trees, and then I would come home later because I needed to wander. And nobody knew I felt like this. And then And then October half term came, which was like, what was that, 6 weeks after my stupid attempt. And Andy threw a party, as he always does. Halloween party, I think it was October 29th. And he threw a big Halloween party. As a family, we didn't go, and I regret that because it would have been the last time seeing him. And I think he threw the party to say goodbye, because all honesty, I think he was in the same place I was. He obviously was. And over time, like over that year, knowing I was in my, now looking back, knowing that I was in that place, looking into his eyes, I could see he had nothing as well. There was deadness in there. Window, we would go on long walks. He'd done stupid things to himself, obviously, over the last year or two. And with the phone call, we expected, or I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember bringing up Zandy, and I looked and I thought, well, what has he done now? Has he done, what's he gone and done now? They had the parties, obviously got wasted and just gone and done something stupid. And the colour in my wife's face dropped. It went, and you could see the sadness hit her instantly. Nothing can explain that look on her face, and my heart dropped because I knew something was wrong, and it was Andy's gone. They found him. I won't explain how, but they found him and he's gone, and he's been pronounced dead, and you don't believe it. It's like, we're stupid. He done silly practical jokes all the time, coming up to Halloween. It was something he would have done because he was an idiot. there's the calm before the storm where you feel, and this is where you need to look for help. But there's that, when you're going through a storm, it's just a storm, it's just temporary, it is just a season. Seasons change, storms end, and when you get through it, you'll feel stronger. So getting through it is priority. These feelings will pass. They will pass. And tip number 3, again, talk to someone. Reach out. Just phone a helpline. I'll leave some helpline numbers at the end, and I'll leave them in the show notes. Reach out to your doctor. To get a counsellor. Phone someone. Phone a friend. Tag them. I'll listen to you if I need to. I'd rather, as I always said, I'd rather listen to your pain than attend your funeral. This episode has resonated with you. If it could help someone, send it to them. Drop a comment. Ask for help. Drop a comment asking for help. Drop a comment if it's helped you. Just be you. And as always, I'm Big Dave. This is Beyond the Mask, and I love you all. Bye for now.
Liz, I am utterly mortified at your underwear collection.
Is that